Ugh, you guys, I have a lot of thinking to do. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I am back to share with you my weekly grocery haul and meal plan. So I was kind of looking back over the past month, and I think that we did pretty good. What I bought at the beginning of the month ended up stretching for a full 4 weeks. And I think including this grocery haul and the small little one that I had to do in the middle of the month for Maya's birthday party, I think we finished out right around $1,200. And I think that that's pretty good considering the fact that that included breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for a family of 6. That included everything that I needed for Maya's birthday party, all of our non-food items, and then anything extra special that I shared with you guys. So, you know, sometimes I buy extra things that I wouldn't normally buy if I wasn't sharing recipes with you guys, like things like the 50 Shades of Chicken or the food hack. So sometimes I end up having things in my grocery haul that I wouldn't normally purchase, but I get those extra things to share things with you guys. So I end up incorporating a little bit of an extra cost. But with all of that being said, like I said, I think we did pretty good. But now we're coming into the next week when I would be sitting down and making the meal plan for the next month moving forward and the grocery list. So it definitely makes sense for us right now to do another month's worth of shopping and try and stay in. But I don't even know if I want to do it, you guys, the way I've been doing it. I've been going to 4 or 5 stores, taking my big giant list, getting everything that I needed, sharing a week long of grocery hauls with you guys, and then staying home for the rest of the month. But I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm very intimidated by what's going on outside. Our counts here are so bad that if it was important to stay in March and in April, it's even more pertinent now. Our counts are like 8 times what they were from when quarantine first started. So I don't really know where I want to go. I can do Instacart, but then I'm going to pay an inflated price. I can do Amazon's Prime delivery, but am I going to get everything that I need? We're a family of 6, like I said, so sometimes it's smarter to shop at bulk stores like Sam's and Costco. So I just don't know right now what to do. So Daryl said to make out my big list and plan the meals out for July, all the extra videos that I want to share with you guys, make that big giant list that I normally do, and then him and I are just going to sit down and go over it and figure out the best course of action for a way for us to get all of those things without tons of exposure. Because like I said, I don't even know where I want to go or where I want to shop. So I definitely have some thinking to do. Him and I have a lot to go over, but for now I'm going to bring you down to the kitchen table. I'll show you what I got this time for $42, and then we'll get into this week's meal plan. All right, you guys, so here's just a quick little overview of a $42 off the cuff haul from Walmart. Paul just had to run out and do some errands, and he didn't even tell me. He just grabbed the ongoing list that we have going on the refrigerator and picked these things up from Walmart. So on the list we had some bananas. He grabbed those. I wrote potatoes on the list. He grabbed a 5-pound bag of red potatoes. I put apples on the list for Mason. We weren't going to make it till I went back to do a big shopping, so he got the organic Gala apples. It's the 3-pound bag. Then we went ahead and got some creamer. So I had put chocolate creamer on the list just because if you guys saw my Amazon haul, or if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted the coffee pods that I get, and I get a big assortment lot from Amazon of 100 pods, and it has all different kinds of flavors in it, and some of those flavors just require a chocolatey feel to them, and we were out of all the chocolate ones, and we're down to like mocha minty kind and like chocolatey kinds like O fudge and things like that. So some of them just require certain kinds of creamers. So I just wrote chocolate creamer on the list, and he came back with a small cafe mocha and then a Snickers. We've been eyeing this one for a long time, but we never got it. So I'm curious how that's going to be because it's peanuts and chocolate and caramel. So that kind of sounds really yummy. And then he did grab a coconut. That's a fallback just because coconut and chocolate go really well together. I love Almond Joy. It's one of my favorite candies. So that coconut and chocolate just kind of vibe. So we know if we have some chocolate pods, we usually grab a coconut as a backup just to have some. I wrote corn on the cob on that list because I figured we can use this for 4th of July when we grill out. We were completely out of sliced cheese, so I got the white American Land O'Lakes cheese. He grabbed the one from the deli, which is perfect. I used all the cheese that we had doing some sandwiches during meal prep, like breakfast sandwiches on those croissants from Costco. So we were down to one single slice of cheese. So that was perfect that he went and grabbed that. Got 2 cans of pumpkin. So one of these is for a recipe, and then one is for dog food. We always make sure to have pumpkin on hand for dog food. Got some cornstarch, needed that for a bunch of recipes. Things keep calling for cornstarch and then I don't have them. Put some more of this Dawn Power Wash on the list in the apple scent. So this stuff is so good, you guys. We get the Grove like dish detergent, and for regular dishes, Paul usually uses that kind of stuff just to wash the dish down before he puts it in the dishwasher. But if you have a pan or something with really stuck on grease, you just spray this on there first and let it sit, and if the pan's still super hot, you can smell all that apple stuff just fill the air. It smells so good. So I think we got this like almost 2 months ago, and we're down to like just a little bit at the bottom of the container, but that lasted a good long while because like I said, we still use regular dish detergent, but this is just really good for that stuck on stuff. So I recommend that if you guys haven't tried the Power Wash. I put vegetable oil on the list, and he came back with this big old gallon jug. So I won't need vegetable oil for a long time. I don't really use this for much but baking. Ever so often I'll fry with this or do half olive oil, half vegetable oil, depending on what I'm cooking, preferably chicken cutlets. But this big old container will last me a good long while. So he picked up that, and then just 1 gallon of milk in the 2%. And then I put brown sugar on the list, but he doesn't really know what it is that I would have picked up. So I usually look for the Swerve. I like the brown sugar erythritols. The white sugar or the powdered is pretty good of any kind of erythritol. I can't really tell the difference. And the brown sugar, I actually prefer of the erythritols. The regular plain old white granule sugar, to me, you can tell. He used that kind of sugar to make sweet tea, and I could tell the difference that it was that kind of sugar. But for the powdered sugars and the brown sugars, I think the erythritols, like the Swerves, are fantastic. But I just put brown sugar on the list, so this is what he came back with. But he still knew to grab one that was non-GMO, but that's fine. We'll just use this. I've been going through tons of brown sugar because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of baking lately. But that was it, you guys. That was our little tiny $42 haul. If there is another haul, it'll follow this. Otherwise, the meal plan will be right behind it. All right, you guys, no other grocery haul, although I do feel like I may have needed a few more things. If Paul didn't go spontaneously, I think I might have done a grocery pickup order for all of those and then just added in a few other little random things that I may have needed. Like I think I need some gravy because I don't really have enough broth to make turkey gravy. I only have the gravy master to make like a beef gravy, and I would have needed more breadcrumbs. So I feel like I would have done things a little different if he didn't go spontaneously, but he's just trying to help out. So it is what it is. I had to move just a few things around to be able to accommodate because I don't have those things, but it's fine. We'll live. So here is the meal plan for Monday, June the 29th through Sunday, July the 5th. And for today, we're going to do a bacon wrapped meatloaf. It's these little mini meatloaves, and that recipe is from the Southern Keto Cookbook. And I'm going to just do that on the side with some mac and cheese. And then on Tuesday, we were supposed to do chicken cutlets. That was Maya's pick. Everybody picked a meal for this month of meal plans, and she was the last one to go. So here was her pick, and we were supposed to do chicken cutlets with mashed potatoes and broccoli, but I don't have breadcrumbs. I ran out because I refilmed that video with all of the onion rings and everything. So I ran out of breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna bump her all the way down to Sunday where I have the whole chicken written. And we're gonna do something I bumped from last week. So that 50 Shades of Chicken we did not do. So here was the cream slicked chicken, and I told you guys that I wasn't gonna be able to do this recipe. I had to remake the fried chicken for the next installment of 50 Shades of Chicken. So that's what we were supposed to do here. But we had so many leftovers from the stuff from the night before, and then all the things that we had appetizer night, the smothered pork chops. I think there might still have been a little bit of pasta. So we had all of these things left over. And then what we made, those loaded cheeseburger bowls with the onion rings, we had all of that stuff left over. So when it came time to Tuesday night, I decided to do leftovers. You guys see that I don't really account for leftovers. I try to use all the food that we have leftovers for lunches, or to turn that into something else or another meal. So I was just like, listen, I'm not cooking any more food when there's a refrigerator packed full of things to eat. So we bumped the 50 Shades of Chicken, and we stayed with the rest of the meal plan, although we mixed a few days up. Everything else got eaten. So the 50 Shades of Chicken got bumped to this week. So that's what we'll do for tomorrow, and we'll probably still do that just with the mashed potatoes and broccoli. And then on Wednesday we're going to do hot open turkey sandwiches. I found some more turkey that I had left over from Costco, like lunch meat. So I'm just going to use some of the leftover bread that we have in the freezer and that turkey and make some kind of gravy and do hot open sandwiches. And I'll do some cheesy rice and some mixed veggies. I think we have a few random tiny bags of different vegetables in the freezer, so I'm just going to throw them all together and make one big mixed veggie. On Thursday, I'm going to do a big breakfast meal prep. I don't know if I'll need it. I'll have to look and see, but I just did the confetti pancakes from that food hack, and then I made regular pancakes, and then I made waffles. So I'm pretty sure I don't need anything, but I'll have to double check. I made egg sandwiches, so I may not need anything, and I may be able to just get away with making breakfast for dinner. So I wrote bacon, sausage, I put a question mark next to meal prep, and I wrote omelets because when we're getting towards the end of when I'm about to do a big shopping, any leftover veggies and stuff that we have in the fridge, peppers, all of that, I like to clean everything out before we go to the grocery store again. So we'll cut up all that leftover peppers and onions and stuff and just do dump omelets. I love that. I forgot to mention that on the 1st is Ruby's birthday. She's my smallest puppy, although not in size, but in age, and she'll be 7. So I have 2 more of those little Frosty Paws. I bought a 4-pack for Dorothy's birthday because her birthday is in April. I bought a 4-pack and I saved the other 2 for Ruby, so I didn't have to buy any more. So that worked out perfect. And then on Friday, I'm going to make a big old pot of sauce. I usually do that once a month, and it is just time because my freezer is out. And I still have those big flatbread pizza things from Trader Joe's. So I'll do some homemade pizza. And I wrote pasta. I don't know why I wrote that. We should be fine on just the pizza. Maybe I wrote that because I assumed we wouldn't really have stuff to make salad. So if we have any small bags of pasta, sometimes I only make 3/4 of a pound and I have a little bit left. Maybe because I made a pot of sauce, I figured if we had some loose pasta, I would make that for the kids. I'm not really sure why I wrote that, but I mean, if I feel like I need it, maybe I'll just see what we have. And then for 4th of July, all right, so obviously we're doing 0. Even Marissa said, hey, do you want us to just get together? And I said, no, like not even with anybody. Just even going to the store is going to be an issue for me. So I'm going to just do stuffed burgers just to do something like a little bit different. I probably will go down to the park down here and use their charcoal grill and just make some burgers. We got the corn on the cob. I got those potatoes, so I'll make a potato salad. And I wrote watermelon here, but we ended up cutting it. So I won't be able to do watermelon, but hopefully I'll have, you know, something else to serve on the side of that. Otherwise we'll be fine with just burgers, potato salad, and corn on the cob. I have all that stuff from the Dollar Tree that I bought to put away for 4th of July, so it'll still be fun for us just with the little plateware and the barbecue stuff that we're doing. And I think I'm still going to go pick up some fireworks for the kiddos, just because in South Carolina we were allowed to purchase fireworks, but in our little area, in our town, was that you couldn't set off fireworks. Living there for almost 10 years and my kids never got to set off fireworks, but here you're allowed. So I think I may just go get like sparklers and a few fun things for the kids, and we'll just do a dessert and, you know, burgers and potato salad and corn on the cob, and we'll make the best of this quarantine 4th of July. And then here was supposed to be the whole chicken with fried rice and cream corn, but I was going to use the leftover corn on the cob. Usually whoever doesn't eat it, I take it all off and make cream corn the next day, but we're going to bump it and we're going to do the mashed potatoes with the chicken cutlets and broccoli, and this will just be pushed already into the next month. So I haven't set the month for July yet, but I'm getting ready to sit down and prepare for that shopping, and so I'll just already have a meal started this way. Who knows, you guys, maybe I'll stretch it out. I am on the fence. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and just stay tuned. Like I said, I'm still not sure yet what I'm going to do, but you guys will have some kind of grocery haul and meal plan next week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.